Hey guys, I'm Jess and I'm about to take you on a culinary journey through McDonald's. As you can see, it's nice and sunny here in New Zealand.
Hey, I'm Cole and I am in the United Kingdom. While Jess is busy pulling out her fancy napkins over in New Zealand, I've decided I'm going to do the exact same thing right here.
Today we're going to be delving into portions, value, vibe. But most importantly, does the price hit your pocket the same way it does whether you're here or over there?
So join us as we dissect the food, the value and the actual cost of eating on opposite sides of the world. I chose this McDonald's. We're in Greenhithe, which is in Kent in the United Kingdom. I just really liked the building and it's about 20 minutes from my house, so not too far. Alright, we're going to order off the screen. Apologies if it's flickering. Alright, today we're going to eat in. Today we are going to go for a Big Mac. We're going to go medium meal, fries of course, Coke Zero. Now, I want to customize the Big Mac a little bit. I would like to add... No, it doesn't give us any option. So normally in New Zealand, I would have added mayonnaise or McChicken sauce as they call it. We don't have that option, so let's just cancel changes. Double quarter pounder, $6.69. McChicken, oh, they call it a sandwich here. I didn't realize that, I thought that was just American. Oh, I think we've got a cheeseburger. Ah, there's the option, that's the mayonnaise. We'll add some of that. Maybe we can get the sauce here. Garlic mayo is the only one. They don't give you the option to get the McChicken sauce or mayonnaise. We'll pick it up at the counter. So this is quite a typical thing. The printer's failed, so I'm not going to be able to get a receipt for that. So we'll continue without a receipt and wait for our number.
Okay guys, the food has been delivered. Table 59. Okay, let's see what we've got. The cheeseburger, definitely add mayo, and the Big Mac. Let's see what it looks like inside. Not bad. Not bad at all. The old paper straw. So let's give it a taste. The Big Mac. Yum. Oh. There's a hole in my meat. Can I just say, I love gherkins. We've got 3 of those good bad boys. Now for the taste test.
Alrighty, I ordered dine-in, but it did come out in a bag. And I've just sat at the table. It's a little hairy. It's the Coke Zero. So hopefully we've got a straw. Yes, we do. The ketchup dispenser was broken. So she asked me if I did want any sauce and I asked for sweet and sour. So I got given 2 of those. Didn't pay for those. I'm pretty sure usually these are about 50p each. So you don't always get napkins in the bag. So I'm pleased I got a napkin so I can wipe away this furry mess. Alrighty, let's rip into this bag and see what we've got. Medium fries, reasonably full. Not super fresh, but not cold either. And there's barely any salt on there, which that annoys me. I do like my salt. I feel like if I ordered these on Uber Eats for home delivery, I would be satisfied, but fresh in a restaurant, I would have hoped, especially because this restaurant's quite busy at the moment, you'd think they'd be turning out the chips so they'd be really hot. They're not super hot, but I do love it when you get chips in the bag. So I would say the portion of chips was pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. No lack of chips. The Big Mac. This box has changed. I thought it used to be red. Now obviously I couldn't order any mayonnaise to add to this. I would 100% normally add mayo, and from now on I'll bring my own mayo. Knowing this, doesn't look too bad. See, from the outside this looks pretty good. Now I actually used to work at McDonald's. It was my first ever job from school. I called in sick on my first day. I think I must have been about 17. I was upset because they made me take out my eyebrow piercing. So I took it out for my first shift, and at the end of the shift it wouldn't go back in. So I was quite upset about it, but looking back on it, it's probably a good thing. So thank you McDonald's for making me take that out. Here's the sauce. This doesn't look super appealing, to be fair, but I don't normally open the burger either. Is what it is. Plenty of sauce in there, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, it looks pretty standard for a burger. Let's try it. Not very warm. I'd say that's lukewarm if I'm being generous. It kind of just tastes like a Big Mac. I'd like it if it was a lot warmer. If it was a lot warmer, I would say it was a great Big Mac, what you'd expect. I love the amount of sauce. Nice and saucy.
Now to try the chips. A little bit cold, but I got a bunch of salt. And if you've never tried mayonnaise on chips, it's a must. So good. Good. Next up, we're going to be eating the cheeseburger. Now, if you guys haven't tried this already, it's a must. Always add mayo to your cheeseburger. It makes it so much yummier. Trust me. Look at it, all oozing out. So good. If you guys want some cheeseburger hacks, I'm bringing you the goods. Next time you're ordering a cheeseburger, of course, add mayo. Second tip, get your bun steamed. If you've ever tried a Filet-O-Fish burger, the bun is like super soft and like moist, dare I say that word, and it's just delicious. If you're ordering a cheeseburger or a McChicken, do the same. Bun steamed. This one hasn't been done because you can't do it on the machines they've got here. You have to speak to a person. And the third hack is, I'm sure everybody does this anyway, to make a cheeseburger extra delicious, add fries. Next level good.
Drinks fizzy. I'm actually more of a Pepsi Max kind of guy, but they obviously have a deal with Coke, which they have had for I think a very long time. It's alright, it's Coke. Quite a lot of ice. Let's check out this cheeseburger. It looks pretty saucy. And when I worked at McDonald's, I was told that the pickles or gherkins should be friends, not lovers. And these are definitely lovers. So they should be sitting in the burger nicely, not touching. Friends, not lovers, remember that. And we also got the chicken sauce in here, which you can see is definitely in there. So I'm happy about that. Saucy as I like it. Does it look like the picture? Not so much, but they never really do they? Something else from McDonald's. The onion. I remember once I was working on the drive-thru and a customer came through and requested no rice in their burger. And I was like, that's an interesting one, I've not heard that one. Rice. She was like, yeah, the little specks of rice that you get in the cheeseburger. I said, fun fact, that's onion. Alrighty, the taste test. It's pretty much cold. It's cold and I can't taste the chicken sauce, which is really disappointing. I'm not one of those people that says I never eat McDonald's. I absolutely eat it on occasion. I would say back in the day, like at high school, I could have it once, twice a week. Now I probably have it like once every few months, normally after a few drinks the night before. But yeah, I normally get it takeaway, have it at home where I've got Mayo on hand. Important lesson.
Next on the menu, dessert. I got a small sundae. I really should have ordered this after my meal because, as you can see, it's a little bit melted, but she's still good. Now, I don't know if you guys used to do this as a kid, but over here in New Zealand, I think it's kind of common. If you've got chips and ice cream, dip it. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it, real good. It's like that sweet and salty. It's not like I would order an ice cream just to dip my chips, but if you've got both, give it a go. It's really good.
Alrighty, I've just come out to the car. Basically, a huge McDonald's charity event thing was about to take off. There were mammoth amounts of people, so it was going to get really, really busy. But I wanted to get dessert, so I ordered a limited time only Jaffa Cake McFlurry. Obviously like an orange sauce, some little chocolate drops. Let's see. They're like little biscuity things with awful chocolate around them. They're not nice. It almost tastes like carob. And the sauce, there's not much to it. So in New Zealand, you can get ice cream sundaes. You can get chocolate, strawberry, or caramel. Basically ice cream like this, soft serve with epic sauce, like really nice sauce. And you always ask for extra, like you get it on the bottom and the top. I kid you not, once somebody came through the drive-thru when I worked at Macca's and asked for a cup of chocolate sauce. They just wanted shots of chocolate sauce, like that's how good it is. And I didn't even think they were crazy, you know, like I was on board with it. Something I would do, but I'd probably go caramel. I'm sure like kids would love this, but for me it's just not very nice. I don't rate the dessert at all. Don't waste £2.50 on these. Not worth it. So whose wallet took the biggest beating?
Overall experience, I would give this trip a 7.5 out of 10. Let me tell you why. It's McDonald's. We all know what to expect, right? It's not my first rodeo. It's not going to be my last. The cleanliness of the restaurant was a good one. Everything was clean and tidy, so no complaints there. Customer service, I didn't actually have to really deal with any humans because I ordered off the automated machine, but the person who delivered my food to the table, she was nice and polite. Food, it was yummy. It's what you know McDonald's is gonna be. The burger, a little bit lukewarm, but good. The drink, fizzy and cold, dessert melted, but delicious. That was a me issue for not ordering it after my mains. Chips, a little bit cold, but the salt ratio was a good one. So overall, 7.5. Would I go back? Of course I would. It's McDonald's, but I think with McDonald's, you always know what you're gonna get. It's consistent. I spent $23.30, that's New Zealand dollars, which I think isn't too bad for the amount of food that I got.
So the machine for the receipts was broken, so I can't show you a receipt. It's either the receipts that aren't working or their soft serve machine. There's always something, so you got to expect one or the other, sometimes both. The meal cost £9 and the McFlurry was £2.49, so that's $11.49 less the donation. Let's just bring it down to £11. So that converts to roughly, as of today, $24.50, $24.75 in New Zealand and about $14.70 in US dollars. The minimum wage in the UK for anyone over 21 has just hit, I think it's $12.21. Now you pretty much need to spend that to get yourself a pretty substandard meal from McDonald's. For me, that's just not worth it. You'd eat a McDonald's meal if you're hungry in like 10 minutes, really. If it's not that great, you're not happy about it, you've just spent an hour's pay on that. So for me, value for money is absolutely not there. That food yeah, it's just the way it tastes. Like, I feel like I could have eaten the cardboard box and the wrapper, probably got more nutrition, and it would have tasted the same. The restaurant itself was very clean, apart from my table. I sat at the dirty table. The restaurant itself has just had a refurb, so it was looking pretty smart. I liked all the tiles and stuff, very modern, pretty groovy. But yeah, look, I'd give the restaurant, the customer service, that experience side of it, you know, like an 8 out of 10. There was nothing really to complain about except for my dirty table, but not a big deal. It is a takeaway fast food kind of chain restaurant, generally what you expect. As for the food, yeah, I definitely don't rate it. I don't feel there was any value for money. The food was probably 3.5, 4 at best out of 10. I'm definitely not rushing back to McDonald's anytime soon, but you know, the way the mind works, a few months time I would have forgotten about this experience and I'll go back and probably have the same one again. So at the time of filming this, neither of us knows what it cost each other, so it'll be really interesting to see the difference in price. I'm thinking it's probably roughly going to be the same, but I'm interested to see what her experience was like and what her food tastes like. My memory of McDonald's in New Zealand was of a much higher standard, so I feel like she might have won on this one. We'd be really interested to know what this kind of meal would have cost you wherever you are in the world. So please do comment below and let us know.
Let us know what you want us to review next, whether it be basic everyday grocery items, going to another restaurant. Just make sure that it's in New Zealand and the UK so that we compare prices and experiences.
This is obviously our first video of many. We're going to launch every Friday night UK time a new video, a new restaurant or takeaway, some kind of comparison. So be sure to please subscribe, like, comment, all those things, because that will help us bring you more content and hopefully we'll be able to up our game along the way.
So it's been cool hanging out with you guys and I can't wait to see you again next week. Bye!
See you later.